So, at this point, I was still trying to complete the game, so I started collecting inverted gems. This didn't last long.
Why?
And that's why we included it in this playthrough.
But I do like the look of the Second World's inverted graphical theme. I just wish it had something to go with that graphical theme. I think it's like less than half of the worlds in the game have something that changes up the gameplay, and one of those is terrible. So, less than half of the worlds in this game have good inverted modes.
I just realized the BSC on your initials for the save file are very close to biscuit.
Biscuit.
Yeah. Like the how the word is spelled. Like I see BSC and I just see biscuit.
Like the dog?
Just the word biscuit. Just biscuit. Oh god, biscuits are different things in our countries, aren't they?
Yeah, biscuits in America are like a special sandwich bread for breakfasts. Or
Ooh.
for...
If you did that in this country, you'd end up with diabetes.
We
Like
call
immediately.
those
there are breakfast cereals with your type of biscuits.
I love cultural differences because what's a delicacy or at least something a little more significant in one country sounds incredibly fucking lame in another. And to me, it's always going to be fish and chips.
Ah,
Like
okay.
everyone tells me about fish and chips, but fish and chips here is just like, all right, like that.
I mean, it's not like I'm not a big fish and chips guy. I don't really like if we're going to a chippy somewhere, then I will go for usually a battered sausage or like something like that. You can also get battered Mars bars in chippies in this country.
Well, I mean, we know fish and chips well enough that when you say fish and chips, they know you mean fries, but they'll just never use... They'll never use chips for that outside.
Oh, so you don't use the fat, you don't use the fat, greasy potato
think of
ones.
fish sticks with a bag of hers, and I was like, man, that sounds so fucking lame.
Yeah, you need to get good. You need to get good fish and chips before you can say anything.
What are chips called over there? Crisps?
Yeah, crisps. Yeah.
Okay.
Which I can't see being useful to anybody because when kids are trying to learn how to say it, it's way more fucking hard than saying chips. Maybe that's why they're called crisps, so that kids can't ask for them and they don't get fat. Hey, Mo, can I have crisps? It's such an awkward word.
Anyway, the Dingodile stage of this timeline level is really fucking short.
Yeah, and then you got to do like more than half of the other stage all over again.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's like they went through all this trouble of creating this really unique playstyle for Dingodile, and then they chickened out at giving us a ton of it to play as. So, it's like most of Dingodile's levels from this point on are actually pretty short. If you don't count the stuff you do as Crash or Coco.
That level was less than 2 minutes long.
Yes. I'm now prepared to do the level you already played.
To be fair, the Crash Coco half of this timeline stage does have some pretty goddamn annoying box placements. Like that.
That makes it all better.
Oh yeah, you just do not care about those boxes, do you?
No, he's searching around for
Oh
gems,
no, I'm
so-
still trying to get the boxes.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
there's one right
a
there.
box right up
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh God.
I
Up you go.
thought I missed that, but no, it was just difficult. So, this particular version of the stage makes liberal use of flame crates to make getting the boxes on moving platforms a bit of a trick. So you got to be careful about that. Also, during certain timeline stages, where the part of the level that you play happens to cross paths with where the bonus platform was in the original level, the bonus stage you get for the timeline stage is always going to be a massive headache. So, have fun.
You just managed to get on that platform. You were playing really, really conservatively there. No, not conservatively. Liberally. That's the
Recklessly.
Recklessly, yeah.
Well, I know the timing of this level well enough. It's actually one of my favorite levels to play through. So
Yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely like this. Well, in both of its incarnations, both timeline and regular, I like this particular stage quite a bit. It also has one of the more memorable bonus stages, if I remember correctly. Don't get used to the bonus stages either, though, because since actually completing those takes quite a lot of doing and quite a lot of retries in most natural playthroughs, I give up on actually doing that around the time that I give up on completing the game. So
There comes a point where, specifically for recording, for any reason, reviews or commentaries, where it's like, man, does anybody really give a fuck?
I mean, here's the thing. I don't normally care about the reward when it comes to completing a game. It's one of those, it's kind of lame to say it out loud, but the journey does mean more than the destination. With that
Yeah.
said, though, it's always disappointing to start off trying to complete a game and then to just give up, because
Yeah.
it feels like you're not really playing the same game anymore when you start running past all the stuff that you used to care a lot about destroying or picking up.
well, I don't start running past the boxes, but I just don't sweat it when I miss some, you know. But you know, the main contributor to my decision is that, well, after I finish recording Crash 4, I also need to get back to Final Fantasy VII Remake. So that's going to be a time-consuming project. And I'm
What
like,
game did you think would be longer in 2020? Final Fantasy VII or Crash 4?
Oh my god, now that
what-
you said that, I put 45 hours into Remake. Now that you've said that, that is the world we're living in. Holy shit.
What's fucked
What
up
is-
is that you can probably include a normal and hard mode playthrough of Remake, and it'd still be shorter than 100% in
Oh,
Crash 4.
Jesus Christ.
Like, what is Final Fantasy VII, Alex? Incorrect. What?
now, one of the things I want to say is that I've heard a lot of people say that they don't like the flame crates, but I actually really like the flame crates. Maybe it's because
I think they're
I always
okay.
feel a little inclined to do dangerous things like this whenever I see a flame crate.
Yeah, I mean, they're no different from nitro crates. They're just on and off, that's all.
The thing that
Yeah.
the thing that gets me is that, you know, I like them more than I liked the timer crates from Crash 3 that would switch back and forth between several different things.
I would agree, yeah, because you can permanently miss those if you take
That
Yeah,
too,
true.
but it feels like because they're obstacles, in certain contexts they encourage you to get daring with your jumps. In certain contexts, I should say. When you just see one like sitting in a pile on a standard platform, it's kind of dull. But
Yeah,
on,
you just
in a
wait for it, yeah.
In a situation like this, though, they lend themselves really well to the platforming challenge, and they add an interesting element to the task of getting all of the boxes, which is something that I think, you know, does genuinely add some interest to the task.
And then there's the time trial relics. And you trying to fucking rush through this shit to grab a platinum relic, and then just because you started the level at the wrong millisecond, like the cycle of the flame crates is not in your favor.
To be
Wait,
fair,
Nothing
so
more
the
annoying than
flame
that.
crates aren't in the same cycle every time you start the level?
They are, but like, actually, do you know what? Maybe they're not. I actually don't remember. I honestly don't remember.
they
But-
might actually.
They might. Hold on. I know exactly what he's talking about too.
There might be a global
I
cycle.
think it might be a global timer because
Yeah.
there were a lot of times, especially in the flashback tapes, where the flame
Yeah,
crate
you're right.
cycles were completely fucking
Yeah.
off, and I was like, wait a minute, like I can't do this now. There is I'm not sure if Lewis is going to be able to because I don't remember if it was a Crash or Coco flashback tape. There is a
I
sequence.
know exactly
where
the one
there
you're talking
is-
about.
Yeah, there is a sequence where you have to slide and crawl under 2 nitro crates with 2 flame crates on the right side. If the cycle is off, it is impossible to avoid getting
Yeah, there's no way
Do you
around it.
just
We're-
have to
there's-
stand there until
there's-
it lines up again?
You just have to die. You just
Yeah,
have to die.
because the way that the cycle works is that it doesn't work whenever the fire is on, and whenever the fire is off, you can't go through over the nitro.
You are. I remember exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are waiting for 2 nitro boxes to bounce up, and then you slide underneath the gap. On the right side of that gap are 2 flame crates, which are just and you only have a box length of a safe space, which means if the cycle was off, the flame crates were always on when you had to slide under the nitro crate, which made it impossible to
Yeah.
venture through.
Yeah, I did stream this as well, so yeah, I can corroborate the story. Yeah.
That's a...
So I do believe the frame crates are on the frame crates. They're on the flame
Yeah.
crates are
That
on
makes
a
more
global
sense, yeah,
timer.
because whenever I was doing time trials, I just fucking hold forward on the D-pad every time I die just to get straight back into it.
That
So
seems
yeah,
like the kind of thing they should have caught in testing. Anyway, this is Run It By You. This is the level.
Hey, it's one of the worst hidden gems in the entire game.
Oh, no, it's not that bad. Come on. I found it on my own.
hey guys, by
Did
the way,
you?
hey, by the way, by the way, by the way, by the way, by the way,
6
By the way.
boxes.
by the way, wait, wait. Crash 4 load, please. Fucking load, please. By the way, come on, please. By the way, guys. By
This
the way,
bit better be worth it.
by the way, by the way, by the way, guys. By the way, guys. There's the yellow gem.
I was like, man, this is gonna be fantastic.
Why did that take so long to load?
No, you should play this on PS5.
Oh my god. Oh
I
yeah,
need
there's
a
some
PS5.
invisible boxes there.
Oh my god,
No
there's
way
fucking
to
crates
see
right
them.
there.
Absolutely
Oh,
no way to
no.
say them.
They're at the very beginning too. Oh, that's
yes,
mean.
they are.
That's really mean. Oh,
It is. Also, this old trick. Just ignore the surfboard and jump across the boxes.
Yeah, huh? I think that's the first thing I did, and that's Crash 2 that does that. Like, I didn't ever look at them straight
that's
away.
Crash 2 muscle
Yeah.
memory. Well, I mean, on the camera pan like that, when you're not realizing the yellow gems there, you see the boxes on the wooden platforms, and the first thing you see is the jetboard. Like, oh, I know
Yeah,
what
but
I have
it's
to
still
do.
fairly easy to miss the yellow gem if you miss it during the cutscene because, like, you saw me trying to angle up there to show the gem. Like, you can barely get it to just peek into the screen. You have to see it from far away. So, watch out for that. Don't try to get the apples around the edges of the whirlpool. You'll die.
You just call them apples?
Yes, I did. To be fair, so did the Crash.
Cancelled!
So did the Crash 2 manga. Yes.
There's
Oh,
a
did it?
Crash 2 manga.
Yes,
Yeah,
there is.
yeah.
First
Okay,
time learning
okay,
about Crash.
Yeah, Apple
I-
Chan.
I don't know if any of you guys have seen this. I did a video on this is a while ago now. I did a video on PlayStation magazines in the UK, and there's a bit where they're talking about in one of the earliest issues Crash 1, and no one knew anything about Crash 1 at that point, so it was just screenshots. And and in the magazine they're talking about the cast of characters and what they're going to be doing in the story, and no one knew who Aku Aku was, so they call him Bonus Bob. And I just
Oh,
love
wait.
that.
You've called him Bonus Bob in your videos, and that's what the reference is.
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
it now.
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
it now. I'm smart.
Oh,
It's
man.
very funny. Bonus Bob.
But back to Lewis's comment, there is actually a Crash manga for one of the games, and he has a Wumpa fruit that he carries around with him all over the place, and he calls it Apple Chan.
Oh wow! Do you know? Okay, do you know what? That is such a weird piece of information that I completely it went right over my head. There's a Crash Bandicoot manga. What the fuck?
Also,
Why?
like, there's a flashback where Coco and Crash like reflect on how Tawna broke up with Crash between games.
Yeah, and that's why he's sat and hanging around
Okay,
with
I thought that
Apple
was
Chan the
going
entire
somewhere
time.
different. I thought they were going to say like there was an incestuous relationship. They reminisce. They reminisce. Oh, Tawna ruined everything.
On that note, though, Coco herself was like basically just designed to appeal to the Japanese audience.
Yeah, Crash was one of the few Western properties to actually do well in Japan, considered at the time period.
I think it's why even to this day, they still use the more cutesy design for the Japanese market.
Yes.
Because the Japanese audience recognize that design more because they enjoy that design.
Yeah, they have an alternate version of like the Insane Trilogy cover art that has the.
Yeah, it's got like the thick eyebrows and the. beady
Although
eyes.
I have been on the Japanese PSN store and I've seen what Crash 4 looks like there, and it's the same as it is here. So. Yeah,
Really?
so they didn't.
They already did it pretty cute though. So
They did do a Japanese Crash Bandicoot commercial for Crash 4, though, I think.
Yeah.
Is it as mimetic as the Crash 3 one? Or
There's
I think
a
they- I
Crash
think they did
3
try-
Japanese commercial or American?
Anyway, this hidden gem is not that hard to find.
oh fuck off! It is.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, you have to be specifically moving to
No,
the.
you have to hit that thing behind the barrel, which you can't see.
And
Unless
then go
you're
back
standing
and
right next to
know
the thing it
look there.
activates.
There's no reason why you'd be there and move the camera off to the side. There's no reason. No reason
Unless
at
you
all.
were looking around.
Yeah, but then by that logic, you'd have to do it on every single platform.
You could technically say you're looking around for any piece of the level. Of
Yeah, that's
geometry,
what I mean. Like,
it-
there's not even
yeah.
a hint. There's nothing.
Yeah.
That barrel is also off screen, very close after you get close to it. Like you move just a
Even-
little bit forward. too far
Even
and you
if
don't
you're
see it
not looking
anymore.
around, you can see the exclamation point crate in the distance.
Which is fine, but then when I first discovered that, I was so happy with myself and thought, yes, I just got boxes opened in later on in the level. And then I got the gem, and I assumed, oh, well, I'm glad I got that exclamation box then. And then I started looking around for a hidden gem.
It's one thing to notice the exclamation box. It's another thing to realize the boxes they trigger are behind you and off
Yeah.
screen.
Because I just assumed they activated boxes later on in the level, which is why I was
Yeah,
able to get the box
which
gem.
is what I would do
Yeah.
too. Yeah, if I even knew
Well,
that was
like
there in
I
the first
said,
place.
I found it on my own, so ha.
Well,
Yeah,
aren't
yeah.
you?
Well, you're a freak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
and somebody's beaten Ghosts and Goblins their first try without getting hit. The
No,
point
no
that
one,
doesn't make it.
No one has ever done that.
Somebody's at least beaten the first stage of Ghosts and Goblins on their first try without getting hit. Doesn't make
Yeah.
it less of a BS.
That doesn't make it good.
Press X to doubt.
It just means you're an X-Man.
Listen, that game is over 30 years old. It's happened at least
Yes, it
once.
is. Oh yeah. Statistically speaking, it's possible.
Anyway, that part wasn't bullshit. What's really bullshit is the final surfing sequence and getting the boxes on that. Ugh.
I
No,
don't know.
it's
That
not.
part
Hey,
did
no,
look
it's
pretty
not.
Are you
bullshit.
not, that wasn't very hard.
No, it
for
wasn't
me.
hard. You know why? You
dude,
boost
I turned
upwards.
around.
Yeah, you
you
boost
turned
Yeah,
around
I
and
do
you
that.
just
Yeah.
drift
But even when
downwards.
you do that, it's kind of like the point at which you can start doing that without going backward is so close to the first set of
Oh, yeah.
boxes that it's actually hard to pull off that U-turn.
Okay, well, I figured out the U-turn was all I did was I stuck myself at the very, very edge of whatever direction I was, and then as soon as I was going over the edge, I would then give myself enough room to completely U-turn. So, yeah,
I mean,
just
it's
go
not-
from one edge to the other.
It's not bears repeating levels of difficult, but it's just inconsistent enough that getting the insane perfect relic in this stage is a pain in the ass.
Well, look, yeah, that and it's unnecessary because like you don't need to do that shit in Crash 2. It's like the fact
Well-
that you even need to do it at all is ridiculous.
Damn it.
That was a trap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a gotcha box.
But I get what they were doing though, because they were messing with the surfboard mechanic here. They had a sequence just behind us where the current was leading away from you toward the direction you were going, and you had to account for that current when you were going for the boxes and going through the obstacles, and then the area after that, the current's going in the opposite direction.
Yeah, it's kind of teasing you with the idea that hey, look, you can go against the current here. So, but yeah, still annoying though.
I mean, it's fun in the sense that they're playing around with what you can do with this old mechanic from Crash 2, whereas in Crash 2 it really was just surfing along regular ass calm water.
Also, I don't know if I was the only person here, but with these bits in particular, I didn't struggle, but I missed boxes constantly going for the perfect
I
relic.
missed boxes constantly. I didn't really traversing through it is not a problem. It's
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's the
You
thing.
press
Like,
the wrong button.
all you got to do is press the crouch at the wrong time, and then you get locked into a body slam animation, and then you're fucked. There's
The
no other
boat
way
goes
around it.
faster than it kind of seems like. Because in these early parts, it looks like, oh, yeah, it's not that bad. But as soon as you start having to do more than just stand there, and you have to start moving along with it, the timing gets way more precise.
You just wait, Ted, because this is another level with a timeline stage attached to it. So there's a harder version of this.
I saw when you were playing, it was I saw Coco go boo, which means that there's a timeline, and I was like, oh, thank God, all that surfboarding nonsense is
Okay.
before the timeline.
I just noticed that there is a bat burger on the boat.
Yeah,
There is a dead bat in a bun on the boat. I have just
I think
noticed
this is Dingo's
that.
rival. Well, this guy works for Dingo's rival.
No, it has the Dingodile. It has the Dingo's Diner like promotional mascot. on the
No,
side
because
there.
Dingodile's rival, I think it was like Bat Wing or something like that.
Yeah.
Some of
Yeah,
the
that's
things.
why
So I
the
think
bats.
it's-
Oh my God.
That's why the bats are trying to blow up
Yeah.
his diner.
Oh, you were
Yeah.
right at the tape too, and you didn't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the point of the game where they are near the end of the level. So
Yeah.
it's testing your results.
Yeah,
Here
it's
we
basically
go.
saying, oh, yeah. Yeah, here, okay. Yeah, let's see how you do it. Let's see how you do it.
Oh, he's already getting cold feet.
Yeah, there you go. You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this time I made it.
This is what I
This
said
also
as well.
like my
Yeah.
5th time playing the goddamn level. So,
Yeah, but this is way less cool looking though than surfing down the.
dude, I'm
the thing.
surfing backwards though.
Yeah, but it gets results.
It's got to earn some Tony Hawk trick points.
I think the problem is that there's massive spurts of fire jetting out the back of the board, and you're moving at a snail's pace. That's why it doesn't look very impressive.
That can't be good for the engine.
No.
Well, I mean, I'm disposing of this jetboard like 2 seconds after boarding it, so I don't really care about the engine.
You're not even gonna pay for the rental? Gosh.
Oh, there's fake crash.
Hey, it's hey,
That's
fake
fake
crash.
crash, yeah.
So, oh,
How did you?
yeah,
avoid
that was crazy. That was really well done. Yeah, by the way, you don't have one chance to get these. You can freely go around on anywhere on this bit.
As long as it's flat, you can surf against the current. It's
Yeah.
just that
Yeah, you're
first,
fine.
It's that first downhill bit where you can't go backwards.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, I got everything except the flashback tape, so I'm gonna have to go back and get the flashback tape. Great.
Yay.
You're starting to understand why I decided not to complete this game.
Also, a random mask be just fine here for some reason.
Oh wait, where did Kapunawa come from?
What time is it? Oh goodness, I ought to know.
It's funny because I guess I think she was like the first mask that was ever teased.
I was lovingly sent from Activision a jigsaw puzzle of her months before the
Wow.
game came out, and that's
Yeah.
all it had on it, and that didn't help anybody with anything. So
Kapunawa has the best dialogue. Don't look at
I
me
also-
like I
yeah.
broke wind at a wedding.
yeah, she's got the cutest voice, and she's got the coolest earrings and everything. She's cool.
Oh my god.
What?
What?
I just realized the earrings are hourglasses.
To be fair, I just did too, but I was trying to sound like I knew all along. You'd think after 80 hours I would have noticed it, but no, I just noticed it as well, so it's fine. It's because I'm looking at it completely casually now. I'm not having to I can turn my brain off and look at all the other shit that doesn't mean anything.
It's like you can have fun with the game or something.
Yeah, exactly.
To be fair, I was too busy paying attention to the actual gameplay while I was playing it to notice Ripper Roo in the background.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
That Crash costume there looks like him pretending to be fancy in order to sneak his way into a restaurant or something.
That's absolutely what he's doing. So,
Crash? Who is Crash? I'm incognito.
like I've said before,
Hello, my name is Mr. Snrub.
oh damn, I almost died there. Jesus,
That was really close.
I was like right in front of the flashback tape too. That would have been
Oh,
embarrassing.
you left a box behind. Oh, no.
I've already
Okay,
got
no,
the box,
that
Gem.
doesn't
I don't
sit
care.
well with me. That does not sit well with me at all. No,
I've
you have to
already
go for the
got-
boxes, even if you're ignoring the boxes. You have to.
I've already got the box, Gem. I don't care.
Oh,
It just
no.
looks so wrong, though.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
does.
like it.
It does look wrong.
I've already got the box,
Jeez, Lewis,
Gem.
I thought you said you hated speed running.
I'm not speed running. I'm just getting it over with.
Bye,
I'm
fake
not
crash.
speedrunning. I'm just playing the level quickly. It's different.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh my god, you kids.
Invincibility frames for the win. Now let's
You
go.
are tanking it all.
Ah, that's over.
I like that Lewis, even on a non-completionist playthrough, still got almost half of the boxes.
It's because there's so
Yeah, that's
many.
what's up.
It's because there's just so many of them.
I guess that's true, yeah.
You can't avoid half of them.